What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. My name is Collins, and of course, in case you don't know what has been happening now, over the week there has been this guy called Clement, okay, who went to the Ikonini podcast, and this guy is saying that he's a business. He was a business partner to Khalif Kairo, and he talked about a lot of things. He talks about how him, Kairo, and another guy called Ibra, they founded this Imports by Kairo, and how Kairo went to lengths to sabotage Imports by Kairo so that he can start his own thing. That is kaiandkaro.com. Of course, there are a lot of details I'm just brushing. It's a 2-part podcast at Ikonini. You should check it out and see the full story and what the allegations that Clement brought forth. Okay? And so these allegations were brought forth. This was a business partner. There's even a part where he says they had gone to an event with... they had invited Calligraph to an event. And kumbe, he was promised money. It was something like 350. And he was paid 150. But when the time to get on stage ilifika, Khalif Kairo was nowhere to be found, and Calligraph refused to get on stage unless he's paid his remaining 200k. So it has been a whole saga. It's a whole interview. It's like 3-4 hours. You should check it out. But now, the interesting part, and it's the part that we're going to talk about, is Clement claims that Khalif Kairo texted the wife and told her that your guy is cheating on you, okay? And it's like, why would you do that? Turns out, as you've seen by the thumbnail of this video, that Kairo is clapped back and said that this guy cheated with my girlfriend and my side chick and my other side chick. Yani alikula mali yangu yote, you know. And first of all, Kairo came out and said, I'm not going to talk about this. This thing is in court. I've been given a gag order which prevents me from saying what happened. Okay? Only a few hours later to give us the full story in his Twitter page. And as of now, the Twitter posts that he put were taken down. But of course, Kenyans at DCI, people will screenshot mbio, and that's what we are going to be looking at. An angry Khalif Kairo responding to Clement, who to him is trying to tarnish his name and his brand, and he's like, yes, I told your wife you're cheating, and that's because you are cheating with my girlfriend, and you're cheating with my side chick also. Okay, so now that's what I want us to have a look at. First, we are going to start with the allegations where Clement also shared screenshots. Okay, Clement is the business partner. Okay, Clement shared screenshots of Khalif Kairo texting the wife. Okay, at Ikonini podcast. Okay, so that's what we are going to check out right now. All right, so let's go.
Hata ukinikasirikia at least I'm doing something na
Yes.
si ati nimetoka na nimezima, mimi sijai change hata namba yangu, bado ni ile tu namba natumia.
So this is him at Ikonini podcast.
I'm trying to fix whatever happened. yangu
we
haikuwa
have Clement here
ati
and the
blame,
host.
ati blog yangu ilikuwa nyumbani, nilikuwa napigiwa nyumbani kwenye hata kitu kingine sijakwambia. Hiyo time akiwa Japan,
That is Khalif Kairo akiwa Japan.
Wife wako?
alipigia wife. Hata niko na hizo messages hapa.
So Khalif Kairo called Clement's wife. Okay.
Akatumia wife messages. Hey bro.
Okay. So there is a screenshot of what Khalif Kairo sent to the wife of Clement. And you can see here, hello Joyce, Clement and Sylvia had an affair. Okay. So I'm assuming Sylvia is, I don't know whether Sylvia is the main or is the side, but she's one of them. Okay. Clement and Sylvia had an affair. Be very careful with those who pretend to be your friends, but are secretly having sex with your husband. So Sylvia is a friend to Clement's wife or ex-wife. I don't know the situation there. I think you deserve every right to know. So Khalif anapatiana tea of how Clement is cheating out here. Okay. And the wife responds, "Hi Kairo, a lot has been happening lately, but this has got me feeling very anxious. When did you know about this? When did they have an affair?" And Kairo responds, "This has been happening since around last year, Feb. I have known this December through messages I found on Sly's phone, bragging about the affair to a friend." So I don't know. I think Sly either was like a girlfriend to Kairo. So I don't know whether it's the main or it's the side. Okay, I'm out of words, the wife responds. Since Star, I was too. Okay, so hiyo ndio ripoti Khalif Kairo alipeleka kwa bibi ya wenyewe kwamba mzee wako bro code no bro code. Mzee wako anachiti pale. Amenigongea bibi, amenigongea girlfriend, na kanigongea side chick, na kanigongea hata ule side chick mwingine mwenye ninafichanga wenye watu hawajui. You know, and this is what has sparked the war. Okay, despite the bitter business deals. Okay, this is what has sparked Khalif Kairo's wrath. So once we see this part, we are going to check out what Khalif Kairo said.
Hii saa alikuwa naambia wife vile uko natandika ma wife za watu wengine.
Unasema nini? Alikuwa anasema niko na Airbnb huku. Alikuwa anasema huyo bwana wako anajifanyanga pasta huyo sio pasta huyo. So mimi nilikuwa na vita kila mahali, sio kwa ofisi, sio nyumbani. Na mimi hiyo ni kitu moja siwezi fanya. Unajua girlfriend ya mtu hiyo ni girlfriend, ndio? But mtu mwenye maybe unapata mtoi na yeye na unasema mnafanya long term ama nini. Hata kama imeendaje. That's a line you're not supposed to cross.
So try to understand.
So Clement is denying. Sema mimi hakuna kitu kama hiyo nilifanya. There is nothing like that I did. Girlfriend is different from someone you have a wife with. Someone you have a child with.
And like what specifically is he telling your wife? You are cheating.
Alimwambia simekwambia.
Alimwambia you're cheating.
I even slept with one of his baby mamas. Messages iko hapa tu mingi. And they had a very long call. So mazee vita ilikuwa tu sio ofisi, sio nyumbani, sio ofisi, sio nyumbani. Something else pia watu wangu walikuwa shule yenyewe wanaweza access simu. So ilifika point kumka mmoja akwenda shule for like a week. Juu shule walikuwa wanaitwa watoto wa fraudster. You can imagine like so hii ni kitu na affect kila mtu na ni kitu yenye hata ingekuwa like avoided from from the onset.
So kuna makesi zingine hapo zenye wanaambiana mambo ya fraud, sijui mambo na stealing. Of course also Khalif Kairo really went in on the guy akisema venye yeye ni fraudster. Okay, so hiyo ni part 1. Okay, we have seen the allegations that Clement, is it allegations because kuna screenshots hadi, and Khalif also accepted that ni ukweli, niliambia bibi yake that mimi ndio, like I told the wife that the guy is cheating. Okay, but then Khalif told us there is a gagoda. I don't know whether I can find that. Sasa okay, let me just do something here. Let me see if I can find the part where Khalif Kairo told us kuna gagoda. I cannot talk about these things. Okay, I cannot talk about these things because it's in court. Let me see if it's this one.
One of the biggest problems a lot of dealers in the Kenyan market have is the fact that they have a lot of stock, but their cars don't get the right sort of exposure. And by exposure, I mean you probably have shipped in 20 vehicles, or you're holding a lot of stock in the Kenyan market, but you're not getting...
Okay, not that one. Let me see if I can find it on TikTok. Where Kairo alikuja kituambia kuna gagoda, I cannot talk about this. But talk did he. So actually Kenyans were like, unatuambia you cannot talk about this just to talk about this. But of course, as we speak now, he has delete. He has deleted all those story. Okay.
Unajua nimenyamaza sana I think for the last 1 week or 8 days.
Alright, so ni kama Khalif delete your video. So, but let's see it. I found it. Let me show you. Okay, let's go. Let's get here. Okay, so this is Khalif talking about, I have a gagoda. I'm not going to speak about this.
Unajua nimenyamaza sana I think for the last 1 week or 8 days. And I've not been silent with a bad reason. Nimekuwa tu nikisukuma mambo yangu.
He's silent. He's been working.
Just doing my thing chini ya maji. And the reason I'm going to make this video, the reason I've just decided to make this video is because...
So, ni kama hii video imedeletiwa. Because the uploader of this is saying, why did Khalif Kairo delete this video?
I feel that I need to clarify.
Khalif Kairo responds to claims made by former business partner Clement Kinodhia. He later deleted. So, hizi vitu zote Khalif Kairo went at Clement and then deleted all of them.
Some very serious allegations that have been posted about me online. And but I'm not going to delve into the details. Neither am I going to tackle each thing that was raised.
I'm not going to respond.
So I'm not going to go into the details. Reason number one, the individual, I don't want to mention his name for legal reasons. The individual who went on the Econini podcast and did an interview.
You don't want to mention names, but you're mentioning the podcast.
This person went to court in 2022 and sued me.
Okay.
And some of the orders he wanted at that point was for Kai and Carol Limited to be shut down.
Okay.
He also wanted me to be barred, I think, from opening another company. Another thing he requested was that I be barred from making any comments whatsoever regarding the case.
So this is the part that has Kenyans baffled and confused. You've been barred from talking about it, but you talked about it, and you're about to get to that part of him talking about it and what he said. So, court order yezi zuia chai bana.
The court agreed to not all the demands, but they agreed. I was given what's called a gag order.
A gag order.
That's the particulars of the case. I cannot go into the details. I cannot respond. This is not because I wanted it to be that way. I would have wanted to do a full blown interview nipeane version
You
but I can't.
you didn't do an interview, but you gave us something.
Court order. I also want to further state that I once did mention about that case on Twitter, and I was served with a contempt order.
So what happened now? Are you served because you've deleted everything? Was there another contempt order?
Before, I actually had to plead. I went, I apologized to the court. I think it was Lady Justice Asnath Ongeri who's handling the case. I pleaded before her.
I think he got in trouble because here is even mentioning the name of the judge, and judges don't like such things. You need to respect the court. Don't mention names out here. You might offend people. But this was him saying, apana, I cannot talk about it. Huyo mtu alienda kanisu. Now one of the terms was, I cannot talk about this.
Took responsibility. I apologized to the court. And I said I was not going to make any reference to the parties that had sued me. Or the parties who brought the court. Na mimi nikajua kama mambo iko koti, we filed our response. The same allegations were raised in court. My lawyer filed a response. We put everything there, and the matter is in court. We are waiting for a hearing date to be set, which I will communicate. The second thing I will state is that a lot of things have been said. But you know what? My reputation speaks for itself. Story Kairo, a lot of people are reaching out, even friends, people who know me, and a lot of them are like, hey, is the story, how would he say that, nini tunajui story. And I just want to state one thing. Sijafika kwenye nimefika kwa sababu mimi ni mjinga. Neither have I gotten to where I've gotten because I'm super intelligent, or I'm very wise, or I'm very special. I credit my success to God. That God is the reason why, despite everything I've gone through last year, things that will break a lot of men, I'm still here standing, I'm still in good shape, and there's light at the end of the tunnel. It is because of that God. And I don't feel like, hata kama kungekuwa na court order, I don't need to go out there and explain anything to anyone. The people who know me.
But you did. You don't need to explain, but you did, sir.
For every one person who will do a bad podcast and paint me in bad light, there are 5,000 more people who can say Kairo paid for my fee, Kairo alinimenta kwa industry. I have mentored people in the car industry. Mimi mwenye mnaona hapa. 2015 to 2017. Kuna watu pale Ocean Cross Autos, Valley Arcade. Who can say Kairo worked here for 2 years? Tax records are there. Huko ma 2016, 2018, watu kama kina Jesse, Urban Drive, kina Purity, that whole Kiambu Road gang, kina Edu, all those people who work on...
So this is Kairo trying to, I have a good reputation. He's trying to clean his reputation and say, hey, you people are dragging me through the mud. Show the ones who talk about me in good light, Si tu kunipaka matope kila saa. I have also done good things. I have a clean reputation in the car industry.
On Kiambu Road. They can tell you they've seen this kid grow, broker cars. Aya, kuja hii face ingine ya 2020 na hii kampuni yenye nilitoka. Again, there are so many people I hired, handpicked.
As imports by Kairo, by the way.
Nikawa train, nikawafunza kazi, and they know the particulars of the story. So I don't feel like I need to defend anything. Let God defend his project.
Okay.
If God will allow somebody to come out there and say, I'm the one who made Kairo project.
Na mtu hapa amecomment, ikifika mambo ya God hapo ndio ukora naanzia.
Yenye Mungu alianza 1996 November. So be it. But I don't think I have to make anything. The third reason why I don't even want to delve into many details is the fact that 2022 was the hardest year in my life. Now, it's been overtaken by 2024. But 2022, I lost what I consider to be family. Had a family. I lost. it's connected to this whole saga of the company. This is something that nilikuwa na so much resentment.
So clearly hii kitu inauma Kairo, because hapa alikuwa anajaribu ku brush over it, kui massage, but hii kitu clearly inamuuma.
Kama see the fact that nendanga kanisa, I didn't do anything stupid. Instead, I decided to move on.
Okay.
I decided to leave everything behind.
That's good.
Leave the bad energy behind. And make a public statement and start afresh. Nilianza Kai and Karo peke yangu afresh.
Big up.
Maisha. But people respond to such issues in a different way. Kuna mtu atakufanya very bad things. Na uachane naye, by the way. Mimi in my case, I remember even my mom sitting me down, telling me, how much money do you need? Uende uanze vitu yako. And shout out to my mom, because I know ataona hii video. That one, she even gave me 1 million shillings from a chama yao. And I remember I had to start from, yani ile tu from scratch. I went to Kiambu Road. Rafiki yangu sana anaitwa Jesse gave me a showroom. I did not pay a single coin of goodwill. There are other people walikuja wakanipatia orders. Na biashara yangu ikapik na Mungu amenibariki. Because I chose to forgive, I chose to move on, and I chose to become better. Chose to leave all that bitterness ya 2022 behind and just move on. But kama mtu anaangalia naona he doesn't deserve to move on, he was a stupid kid, maybe nilikuwa nafaa kumchukulia advantage forever. Na these people decide, you know what, we are going to follow.
So anasema Clement was taking advantage of him.
What am I supposed to do? Nimekuwa nikiimba from last year, even on Twitter. There are people paying bloggers. I have undergone one of the worst smear campaigns.
Okay.
Any person in this country has ever undergone. Like nimeitwa mwizi, everything has been attacked. To the point that people now go into an interview and attack my own mother.
Oh,
I even saw people discussing
that's not cool.
On Twitter. For what?
What?
Mmeniita mwizi. Some clients were convinced I was.
But netizens, online can be bad. To be honest, online can be very, very bad. When people come at you, they throw everything. I mean, but hakuna haja, okay? You know, kuna ile yenye ni banta, kuna ile yenye you can tell someone, hey, hapa you didn't do well. But hiyo yenye you go in, you're going on their mothers, you're going on, hiyo hapana.
Was a thief, took me to court. I was arrested by DCI.
We saw.
But you know the beauty about it is, these things have not killed me. In fact, if anything, they've just made me stronger. They've just made me bold. And I will state this before every other person who's going to watch this. I harbor no hard feelings. Mimi focus yangu sahi acheni niwaambie nini is to build my companies back.
Yep.
And I know that God, the same God 2022, alinipatia fresh start. Na nikaanza kubuild block by block by block. Ameshanipatia breakthrough. Mambo itakuwa sawa. People will say a lot of things. People will try a lot of things. But I'm never going to quit. I'm never going to stop. And for the last 10 years, I've never stolen a coin from anyone. This will not be the first year I do so. So despite everything, despite the problems, we will recover. Everything is going to be fine. And I want to thank every single person who has reached out. Many have reached out asking nini. I won't do a podcast. Wacha niachie Mungu.
Tunataka podcast. They want a podcast. Mwaga yote.
Spreading very quickly. The truth.
Umbea haitambui. Give us the tea.
Ultimately always catches up. And time always vindicates people. Thanks for watching and thank you for supporting me.
So, that was Kairo. He made a video. Akasema, no, you see, I can't talk about this. Okay? There is a court order. I cannot talk about then Twitter. Okay. So let's go to Twitter. Let's see. Okay. I'll delete. But, the internet does not forget. Let's have it. So, any katasia bathroom, I saw the post here. Okay. Now, let me find a way to show you this. Just give me a minute. Okay. Yes, right. Okay. Twende Twitter. Yeah. Let's go to Twitter. So, Khalif Kairo goes into a late night rant. So, it's imedatiwa the Thursday the 6th. So, today is the 6th, okay? So, I'm assuming this is last night, the 5th. Khalif Kairo goes into a late night rant on X in response to Clement's viral interview. Because the interview and a viral combined, they are over 500,000 views. So, it's proper viral. Okay? Now, this is what he wrote. Due to a court order barring me from speaking, I am unable to respond to the allegations raised. Ultimately, I leave this matter to the Kenyan High Court. We filed a response and the case will come up for hearing soon. I invite you all to follow this case in court. Tujue ukweli. So, this is before he destroyed everything. Okay, he's telling them, okay, hiki tu iko koti, foteni koti, ukweli iko hapo, mtapata tienye mnatafuta kwa koti. Halafu kidogo ukiangalia hapa chini, I wish to clear the air on certain accusations raised. Okay, yani ilikuwa inawasha. Okay, unajua kama ile wakati uko na chai enye you can't hold it in, uko na anga, umekasirika na unataka hii chai itoke. Okay, so alituambia tungoje koti, but akasema wacha ni clear kitu kwanza. Alright. Man's gongad my main chick at the time and my side all at once. Not unusual for a man whose firstborn was sired by the uncle. Ndio ujue watu wamekasirika. Man's gongad my main chick at the time and my side chick all at once. Alafu matusi. Not unusual for a man whose firstborn was sired by the uncle. Na akamslice bibi. Poor uncle relocated to South Sudan, but bro, I have not mentioned any names. Next. Receipts zimeanza Nairobi hadi Timbuktu. I just can't wait to tell you. Receipts zimeanza Nairobi hadi Timbuktu. From the last meeting when I handed all over the assets to all the criminal cases Mans is facing, plus stealing over 30 million from an investment company called U4 and going offline. All his assets and all assets hidden under wife's name, and PI has been busy. Oh, my PI has been busy. I'm not mentioning names. Okay? I was silent because I wanted him to stop hiding behind Kina Asamo and company. Akuje in the open. Mans has serious self-esteem issues. And yeah, I told the wife he was cheating because he was having an affair with my girlfriend at the time. You see, if you're going to sue a nigga for 60 million, at least be brave to wait out the case in court. Tupigane huko. Going on a podcast and telling everyone lies is cowardice. Tamoa kesi koti. Withdraw the orders. Tupatane hapo at Ikonini podcast. Nikiwa na receipt zangu. Ama namna gani? toa hii kitu koti, tuende kwa podcast tuseme mambo. Niko na risiti, si wewe pia uko nazo? Pia mimi niko nazo. He has around criminal cases for fraud in Milimani court. Spent around 2 months in remand jail for the same. And in all cases, completely denied and rukat the victim. 1,000 retweets on these tweets. Kesho, mutapata all case numbers and victim details. Kesho. Man's been paying bloggers. Na nyamaza tu. Now he took bait and came out. There is a group of doctors in Nyeri. Jama conned them 10M. Zimad phone and went AWOL. Also defrauded over 5 million from the owners of Divine Collections. Again, I'm not mentioning names. Na kesho, nitawapatia case numbers, nitawapatia victims, nitawaangushia kila kitu. Tuendeni iko nini podcast, ama tuendeni iko podcast. Toa hii kitu koti, uone. A few moments later, everything was deleted. Everything was wiped. And mambo imeenda silent. Yo ni nini kama siku kasirika? Amejam kuruka. Amejam. Unawezaje niharibia jina? Na wewe umeiba 30M, umeiba 10M, umescam watu 5M, umenigongea girlfriend, ukanigongea side chick, ukanigongea hata huyo side chick mwingine mwenye watu hawamjui. Alafu unaenda kwa podcast kunishtaki mimi after umenipatia gagoda. I can't talk about this stuff. Na mimi vile niko na risiti. Mimi niko na risiti zote. So toa hiyo kitu koti uone. Hey. Mambo imechemka. And of course, a few moments later, everything deleted, silence. So sijui kama ni hiyo kotoda aliambiwa, gadhe wewe. Umeanza kuongea na tulisema hakuna kuongea. Hey. Gagoda ilisema wewe unaongea na nilikuambia wewe. Kuja koti, explain. What is this you are doing na hii kitu is an ongoing case. But afande ule mwingine pia afande pia wewe mwingine aliongea. Na wewe si tulikuambia unyamaze. Usiseme. Unaenda kusema nini? Vuta hizo vitu. You are not allowed to share your side of the story. Only Clement can share his side of the story. Wewe nyamaza. Usituambie venye girlfriend yako alikulwa na side chick. Na alafu unaenda kuripoti kwa bibi. Mambo ni live. Okay? So that's what has been happening. Okay? Clement went to Ikonini podcast, akachafua yote, akaweka kwa meza, akatuma screenshots, akatuma messages za M-Pesa, akatuma letters zote, akaachilia kila kitu. Kairo akakuja akasema, ni venye hii kitu iko kotini, siwezi ongelelea. And then akatuambia, akatupea some juice. Unajua wewe umeiba. You know, okay, inanikalia have you ever when you're angry at someone, you have a lot to say, but hutaki kusema, but bado unasema tu vitu. Have you ever been so angry at someone, yani unataka tu mfungukie tu, mwambie tu venye unamchukianga na venye anakuboingi, unaona, lakini huwezi mwambia. So unamwambia, well brother, unajua wewe. Alafu wewe jamaa kikuangalia tu hivi umetulia. So we don't know why zilideletiwa, by the way. Why did you delete? It's your truth. Sema. Si hata ule mwingine alienda akasema. Kwani si hata wewe unampatia gagoda pia yeye, wewe usiende useme pia. Kama unasema pia mimi nasema. If you are going to talk about how I screwed you over, I'm also going to talk about how you screwed me over. Tuchome nyumba ichomeke. Ichomeke yote. Hakuna kitu itabaki. So angeziacha hapo online. Tuzione. Kwani iko nini? Kama mbaya. Si ndio? Kwani iko nini kama mbaya? Hata yeye alienda akasema, kwani mimi siwezi sema. Venye ameiba 10 million, 5 million, 30 million. Huku online kuna mambo. So let's read some of the reaction ya netizens, okay? After hiyo mambo yote, let me see if I can find some comments of what is Kenyans feeling. Wakenya wana feel nini kuhusu hii mambo? If I can find mezima comments. Okay, let me see if I can find something. Okay, I can't see the comments sasa. Nataka kusikia Wakenya wanasema nini. Let me see if naweza pata the story from somewhere else. Yani mambo yako heri tu ikae tu private, usilete mtandao kwa sababu watu huku online watu watakuona na mambo itakuendea mrama, utashangaa. I cannot find it. I cannot find the comments. Let me see them on my phone. I think I can read them from my phone. I want to see what the Kenyans' reactions are. Watu wanasema nini kuhusu hii story? Let's see. Okay. Okay, so we have so I'm reading from my phone because now from here online from the computer I can't see the comments. So kuna mtu anasema boys are boys in their feminine era. Why explain yourself this much? Man says he can't say anything since the matter is in court, then goes ahead and says everything. Somebody check on him, please. I mean, is he even okay? Because all those tweets are all deleted already. Hao wote ni wakora, wanajuana. Huyo msee, ningekuwa yeye, ningetulia, niende chini ya maji, watu wanisahau. Lakini watu takusahau aje, na hiyo ndio biashara yako. People must know you. They won't buy your cars if they don't know you, if they are not talking about you. You know, ni strategy mtu wangu. Ni venye watu wanamchomea. But otherwise akijulikana, wasawa na buy gari. So to him, I think ana feel it's worth it cause bado anaongelelewa. Bado ako, you know, if they are not talking about you, you know, ati kugongewa home and away. Naye Kairo anakubali alikuwa na girlfriend na alikuwa na side pia. Kugongewa main na side chick by the same friend, boy child. Kwani hakuna bro code siku hizi? There is no bro code. Unagonga kila kitu. Kai, ati Allah is in touch with his feminine side akiwa Kenya, surely. Aligongewa juu hakuwa na eni. Mademu aligundua mwenye maziwa, wakaenda kulamba asali kwa beehive. Main chick and side chick. Kwani Clement ni mnoma aje? Hatunasikia yeye ni pastor. Kai mwingine anasema a dying horse must kick. English itaniua. Yani Kairo aligongewa. Wanaume wamevaa skirt rasmi. We? Malizaneni tu sai. Lakini mbona akadelete tweets? Lakini anagongewa main chick na side chick aje sasa? Hii inaweza kuwa documentary series ingine fit sana. Pale Netflix, Showmax, Material. Hapa ni episode kama 15 walai. I don't know whether to refer him as a child or a con man. Kwani hamna huruma? Mtu anapikapitia huku nje na nyinyi mna hamuonyeshi hata nini basi. Si mtu ana encourage mwingine surely. Kairo is bitter because finally the truth has come out. We? Nishanunua kangumu, ulete chai sasa. Hey, wewe, wa Kenya huku online hakuna chills. Mnamaliza kumaliza. Anyway, that has been the story of Khalif Kairo respond to Clement. So, tell me what you think about it. What do you think about this story? Unaona itaendaje? Will Khalif come back and say something else? Or will he keep quiet? But Khalif is not someone who will go down silently. So tutangoja on the next episode of. So stay in this tuned here. Nitawapatia udaku as it comes. See you next time.